I recorded so much today I have to do a two-parter. Here's my midnight advent puzzle. It's become a theme to do it to stroke of midnight. My coworker works at Starbucks and said she'd surprise me with a drink when I worked with her that day. So I was fueled by iced coffee and snacks, which is a good thing because it was Saturday and it was crazy busy. Why is the snow blue? I went to Burger King. That's going to be in the second part. And then I went to Zayre's. Christmas things. Look at these beautiful orchids. So when my son was growing up, every December we could go to Zayre's one day out of the year and buy whatever we wanted. I didn't have to worry about the price. I didn't have to have a coupon. I didn't have to worry if it was on sale. I didn't have to think about it. Because every other time I go, it's a whole math science equation. Last year we didn't do it because my son was stuck in Alberta and I was sick the whole month. I wasn't going to do it this year, and then I told myself today, because I was by the Zayre's, which is the more expensive grocery store, that I could go in and splurge on 5 things. 5. Only 5. Did I get only 5? No, I didn't. That whole bag. And there's a bag here. And then there was this woman leaving, and I was looking at all the carts, and it was all the giant carts, and she was like, "Are you looking for a little cart?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." She's like, "Hold on, I just take all of my stuff out." And she didn't have a bag. She's like, "I have all these bags in my car and I forgot them." So she's got like a tower of things that she's holding so that I can have this little cart. And on top of her tower was one of these. Not this one. I didn't steal hers. But when I saw hers, I was like, I need to find that in the store and get it for myself. It is a candy cane candy apple. That was a splurge. These were on sale, and I've never seen them before. Lady fingers. When I ordered my Natura Market from Cyber Monday, I gotten one of these Cove ice pops, and they were really good. So I went to see if there was a case of them, and there wasn't, but they were selling them singly, so I got one of those. Years ago, there was a UK cheese advent calendar, but it was out of my price range, and I've always wanted to try the UK teas, other than the like stinky one that tastes like a foot that was in a Plowman's Lunch I had once. I think that was Stilton or something. But I got this Red Fox to try. It was on sale. These Honey Dijon Kettle Brand chips were on sale. I got this cheddar and chive sourdough, splurge. Urban garlic halloumi because it's pretty. Look at it, so pretty. That was a splurge. Let me get my I didn't get 5 things. I didn't stick to the plan. This is one of my favorite ice creams in the whole entire world, Rum and Raisin, and my grocery store doesn't sell it. The last time I was ever able to find this was last Christmas. I think it's in my What I Ate on Christmas Eve video from last year. It's Rum and Raisin Sweet and Nice ice cream. This was a splurge. Blueberries, they were on sale. Cucumber, on sale. Sweet potato on sale. Those were like right at the entrance. So as soon as I walked in, I was like, blueberries, cucumber, sweet potato. Yes. This was a splurge. $10 split pea soup. Usually I just buy the like $2 canned stuff. Sparkling grape and raspberry drink. I did have a pomegranate and white tea one, and then I came across this one, and the raspberry one sounded delicious. I love Celebration cookies, and I didn't know this was a thing. Celebration ice cream cookies. Ice cream sandwich cookies. But that needs to come home with me. Cheese, cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, spinach, and I think cheddar cheese. Cream cheese, spinach, and Parmesan cheese filling in a puff pastry. How could that not be good? Cheese and spinach. Oh, these were splurges. Holiday feast pie. This was on sale. It's Christmas dinner in a pie. Turkey and fixins pie holiday feast. If you're wondering, I spent $128.84. Splurge, cream of Earl Grey tea from what does this say? Our tea room and tea shop is located in Waterdown, Ontario, Canada. I don't even know where that is. Never heard of Waterdown, Ontario. But I do love me some Earl Grey tea. And this was calling out to me. This one, I was going to splurge because there was a separate one that was called Caesar. And it was like a Caesar mix. I guess you just add vodka too, but I don't drink. This one was half the price. This one was on sale. And I do like the Clamato Works. So I picked that one. And then right at the cash, these were right at the cash on sale. Yes, I am an impulse shopper. And these were right at the cash. Pomegranate and orange San Pellegrino. They were on sale. So, what did I actually splurge on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. That's not so bad. 10, 11 things, because these two weren't on sale. 11 things. I went to splurge on 5 and I doubled it. Plus 1. But, oh well. Also, I wore this shirt to work. I'd rather be watching Friends. And so many customers came up to me and they were like, me too. And then one man comes up to me and he's like, I like Seinfeld. It's like, so do I. I'm like, I have a George Costanza one that says the jerk store called, they're running out of you. And then he just laughed himself silly. Does anyone else hate putting groceries away? I love grocery shopping. My son always put the groceries away because he likes doing that. I already had this. It was in my fridge. I'm really excited. Yep. Thanks, lady who gave me your cart and also inspired me to get a candy apple. I'm doing it, okay? Just don't like doing it, but I'm doing it. Excuse me. Cheese and cheese. I got the cheese. Cheese, 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 cheese. La 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 la, sweet potato. La 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 la, sweet potato. La 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 la, sweet potato. I like that these lady fingers are individually packaged. Lady finger. Yep. Mm-hmm. The movie of the day was the animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which I don't have on any of my streaming platforms, so I set it to record on my PVR and watched while you were sleeping because I figured that's not going to show up in the boxes. And yes, it's a Christmas movie. Don't believe me? Watch it.